That's fun, that's Playland. That's fun, that's Playland.
For fun and games, Garfield and his gang know Playland is absolutely positively the best deal in town. There's our all-day ride pass that lets you pay one price and ride all day. Plus eats and treats, over 20 exciting games of skill, bumper boats, and more.
That's fun, that's Playland.
Playland Family Fun Park, open daily from 1 p.m.
For quality meat delivered to your door. Chef's Choice, the freezer pleaser.
Great service for years now.
It's old-fashioned butcher shop service,
But right over the phone.
we save time.
And money.
Phone ordering, quick delivery, it's very convenient.
Fresh, top-quality meats every time.
They're great.
Open an account right now and get an additional 50-piece steak and shrimp supply free. Call 1-800-772-BEEF.
When you're searching for something for your little girls or boys, and you're finding high prices but not finding toys,
And you're sad and you're blue and you're tired of running round.
let Lionel Kitty City turn that frown upside down, upside down. We've got selection upside down too. Lionel Kitty City makes it easy for you. Their prices and selection are among the best around. Let Lionel Kitty City turn that frown.
Welcome everybody to RVT. This is RVT Rashid's video tour in conjunction with on JC, Rashid's Music Jukebox Center. And I am Rashid the R-Man, coming on live on social media, YouTube, Google, and other social media platforms. And this is your choice, a wise decision coming here, and thank you from the bottom of our heart. Thank you for coming here. It really amazes me that you guys could be anywhere and you decide to come here. And thank you for choosing me. I never had that before. I never had that before. Nobody get fucking bumped me. I never had that.
Up in the valley of the Jolly Green Giant.
I'm going fishing today. If anything new happens, call me.
Hey, Sprout!
Already?
It's something really new. The Giant's Le Sueur brand peas combined with a variety of vegetables like tiny peas with carrots and onions, all frozen in specially seasoned sauces. Delicious. New Green Giant brand Le Sueur combinations.
Doesn't that giant ever take a day off?
Green Giant.
Just give me honest work at honest pay, honest sweat from honest play, and when I'm through, that's when I'll say, I want my clean as real as ivory. It's gotta be 99.44. I want my clean as real as ivory. Nothing less, nothing more.
If you're looking for the real clean you can only get from a pure soap, you want Ivory.
It's gotta be pure, that's for sure. I want my clean as real as ivory.
Win a VCR from Pepsi and Acme. Register at the Pepsi display of your local Acme. One VCR prize at each store.
Go ahead, Greg. I don't think I can.
Come on, Pillow. Don't be a chicken.
Well,
Chicken!
okay. On Friday, September 10th, the Brady Bunch invites you to a special preview of ABC's great new Saturday morning programs. You'll see scenes from The Roadrunner, The Jackson 5 Show, The Jerry Lewis Show, and Curiosity Shop, and lots of others. I hope you'll join us. How'd I do?
That was terrible. You looked at her.
Oh, let's all have a tasty cake and have a lot of fun. And let's all have a lot of fruit with fruity tutti tasty cake pies, apples, peaches. peaches, blueberries, cherries. Tasty cake is all the good things wrapped up in one.
Well, I hope you made a special dessert for our reunion. I didn't make dessert.
No dessert.
Instead, I made some fun.
Watch it glimmer, see it shimmer, cool and fruity. Jello brand gelatin of all desserts, you'll love the one that tastes so light and makes such fun. Make Jello gelatin and make some fun.
You always knew how to make fun.
Oh, I got some shows coming up, man. The Blockbuster Block of Isabel's Diary. My Sweet Firehouse and Linda Lace, which I'll see I'm still promoting. I'm eating an orange. You know, it's not that hot today. This is also not that hot, you know. Hope to stay this way. I really do. A lot of things happening, and so anyway.
Superman 3. Tonight's ABC Sunday night movie will continue in a moment.
Hi.
Who are you?
We're the Welchkins. We picked these delicious grapes for Welch's Delicious Grape Jelly.
We picked them at the peak of perfection.
And Welchkins take care of Welch's Flavor Saver. The Flavor Saver saves the natural grape flavor of Welch's before it goes up in steam.
Keeps it right in the jelly.
Welch's is delicious.
Of course it's delicious. Take it from the Welchkins. Nobody else's tastes better than Welch's.
And then after that, I have another block coming up of Rashid content, guys. I want y'all to check it out. It should be really something to see. And that is Aqua Rangers. Now, I'm not saying in order, of course. First of all, now I am Star Renegades, Aqua Rangers, then I believe Star Renegades, Aqua Rangers. Yeah. Especially Aqua Rangers. I can't wait to get started on that. And I know I was gonna say I can't wait till Rashid's full moon. This is the shit I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Rashid's full moon, goddammit. That's the motherfucker. Space Renegades. Aqua Rangers, RYS, and Dragonfly. I could be missing one though.
If you're searching for something for your little girls and boys, and you're finding high prices but not finding toys, and you're sad and you're blue and you're tired running around, the Lionel Kitty City turned that frown upside down. We got selection, no prices too. Lionel Kitty City makes it easy for you. The prices and selection are among the best around. The Lionel Kitty City turned that frown upside down.
Push it, click it, press it, flick it, tune it in, turn it on. This is what you watch it on. Any way you work it, integrate your circuit at the city. Circuit City. Come to the place you're welcome.
technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
A gadget and a gizmo for electric machismo. Some amplitude for the radical dude. We're tuned into your attitude.
Come to the place and welcome technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art. Tap Cola for a beautiful drink. Tap Cola for beautiful people. Tap Cola, you're beautiful to me. Real cola tastes just 1 calorie. Tap Cola, what a beautiful drink. Tap Cola for beautiful people. Tap Cola, it's beautiful to be so good and sugar-free. Tap.
Rockin' and we're boppin' and we're singing this song. At Robbins Diamonds, you can't go wrong. Jim's Can shows you what it's all about. Robbins Diamonds takes the guesswork out. Rocks and Robbins. Rocks, rocks, rocks. Robbins Diamonds. Rocks, rocks. Get your Rock and Robbins Diamonds and we'll rock, rock, rock tonight. Terry's got a diamond in his beard.
Lots of people think that's really weird.
Get your Rock and Robbins Diamonds and we'll rock, rock, rock tonight. Rocks and Robbins Diamonds.
A cut above the rest.
For quality meat delivered to your door. Chef's Choice, the freezer pleaser.
Great service for years now.
It's old-fashioned butcher shop service.
But right over the phone.
We save time.
And money.
Phone ordering, quick delivery, it's very convenient.
Fresh, top-quality meats every time.
They're great.
Open an account right now and get an additional 50-piece steak and shrimp supply free. Call 1-800-772-BEEF.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure from Double Mint Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum.
Still promoting Linda Lace. Now, today, I swear to you guys, I'm going to succeed with talking about comics, guys. I'm going to succeed this time. I keep failing. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because it's so much going on, like the Atlanta mayor now has COVID-19. You know, in Atlanta, the black woman, the mayor, she has COVID-19. Now, you want to talk about something. There's so much going on that personally, I don't know how somebody could stick with something, period, to talk about. I really don't know. There's so much going on. So much going on. But we try to stick to, content. But if you want to talk about some of this news and shit, and this is not an everyday thing. Like, I could come off yesterday and say, okay, there's nothing to talk about Rashid content. Then I could turn around today and say, oh shit, I could talk about this. It's for the news, but I don't cover politics. I don't cover, but I cover the news. 2 airplanes colliding like that. In the day, the world forget all about it, The day the world forget all about it.
It's another great idea from Cortina. Buy a medium pizza and get a small order of wings free. Or buy a large pizza and get a large order of wings free. This deal with appeal is good whether you want to eat right at Cortina, take the great taste home, or have your order delivered right to you. Cortina's Pizza with Pizzazz and their meaty wings are the ultimate fun foods for parties, get-togethers, and everyday meals. So enjoy them now. Cortina, 2215 Algonquin. If you haven't been there lately, you're missing the action.
Hey, paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show!
With the Mario Brothers and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. If your sink is in trouble, you can call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Hooked on the brothers. Yo, you're in for a treat, so hang on to your seat. Get ready for adventure and remarkable feats. You'll meet Koopas and Troopers, the princess and the others. Hanging with the plumbers, you'll be hooked on the brothers. To the
Just different strokes. Different strokes through the word. Oh, yes, it does. I love some Dana Plato. It's too bad she, rest in peace to her. It's too bad about that chick, man.
Dance, even pirouette. They do so many things. They're as cute as you can get. All together now! It's so great to watch and play. Those bouncing kids can make your day. Bouncing kids can from Galoob.
Kids like Kix for what Kix has got.
Moms like Kix for what Kix is not.
Kix has corn and that's enough. Cause Kix has organic fancy stuff.
No added colors.
Kix doesn't need them.
No added flavors.
Kids love to eat them.
It's low in sugar, so it's not too sweet.
A good Kix breakfast, it's hard to beat. Kids like Kix for what Kix has got.
Moms like Kix for what Kix has not. Kix, kid tested, mother approved.
Knock, knock.
Monday.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? He's Major Dan. And he's a real scream.
Well, I hope you made a special dessert for our reunion. I didn't make dessert.
No dessert.
Instead, I made some fun.
Watch it glimmer, see it shimmer, cool and fruity. Jello brand gelatine of all desserts, you'll love the one that tastes so light and makes such fun. Make Jello gelatin and make some fun.
You always knew how to make fun.
I don't want to do this.
It'll be great.
I'll be scared.
Now think how glad you'll be when you're all done, and maybe we'll all go to McDonald's.
I'll be glad when I'm done. I'll be glad when I'm done. I'll be... Think,
McDonald's. Oh, I wish I were already there instead of here playing this song. Oh, I would have a big chocolate shake, a cheeseburger, and also fries. And I would eat my fries myself and not give any to my dumb brother. Hands off and mine off mine. Hope on my recital is almost done. It wasn't bad, I'm still alive. And now I can have my chocolate shake, my cheeseburger, and also fries. I don't want to do this.
It'll be great.
I'll be scared.
Just think how glad you'll be when you're all done and maybe we'll all go to McDonald's.
I'll be glad when I'm done. I'll be glad when I'm done. I'll be... Thanks, McDonald's. Oh, I wish I were already there instead of here playing this song. Oh, I would have a big chocolate shake, a cheeseburger, and also fries. And I would eat my fries myself and not give any to my dumb brother. Hands off and mine off mine. Hope on my recital is almost done. It wasn't bad, I'm still alive. And now I can have my chocolate shake, my cheeseburger, and also fries.
Enjoy extra sugar-free gum.
You get extra flavor, extra fun, eat extra sugar-free gum.
Extra, the only leading sugar-free gum with NutraSweet, gives you extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra long glide. Extra flavor for that extra long ride. When you chew it extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra long time.
Extra lasts extra long.
Shit. She would be if she knew me. No doubt about it.
But your poor friend's parents, they must be terribly upset. She's trying to tell him. I mean...
No doubt about that shit. She will be with me. I'll marry her, dude. Man, you kidding? Pretty as she is, dude. That's a pretty fucking... And they fucked her up. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they, you know? Somebody that pretty. Somebody that gorgeous right there. Sure, they gonna fuck that up. No doubt about it.
You don't have to make a lot of noise to get through.
Pretty as fuck, dude. She pretty as a... She pretty. She's so fucking pretty. She could put out a match if she look at it. She's so pretty. She could put out a fire if she stare at it. Oh shit, that's a good one. So anyway, guys, back to you guys. I'm gonna talk about comic books today if it kills me now, because I failed yesterday. I failed. I keep failing at this. Because there's so much to talk.
Rockin' and we're bopping and we're singing this song. Robin's Diamonds, you can't go wrong. Gems can't show you what it's all about. Robin's Diamonds takes the guesswork out. Rocks and Robins. Rocks, Robin's Diamonds. Rocks. Get your rockin' Robin's Diamonds and we'll rock tonight. Terry's got a diamond in his beard.
Lots of people think that's really weird.
Get your rockin' Robin's Diamonds and we'll rock tonight. Rocks and Robin's Diamonds.
cut above the rest.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure from Double Mint Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum.
Push it, click it, press it, flick it, tune it in, turn it on. This is what you watch it on. Any way you work it, integrate your circuit at the city. Circuit City.
Come to the place you're welcome. Technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
A gadget and a gizmo for electric machismos. From amplitude for the radical dude. We're tuned into your attitude.
Come to the place you're welcome. Technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
Thanks for coming here and listening to me, but why do you come here and listen to me? Check it out.
A lot of adults thought this is the only thing they could be. There's an evolution occurring in comics, which many years down the line, comics will.
This when comics wasn't shit. For you, if you're wondering, this is a show where comic books wasn't shit. The world didn't give a fuck about it.
Daredevil, the new Batman, the artwork, particularly the layout, and the plotting improved incredibly. Everyone, as they're leading their regular life, they have to have some kind of fantasy in it. You need a dream.
Well, escapism, isn't it? It's probably been used 100 times before today, the word escapism. I definitely need that more than anything else, and that's what I'll get out of it.
I'd like to think that what comics can do is to provide material for a post-literate generation that still has all of the substance, all of the density and power and value of literature.
He works in 2018. This world ain't nothing like that. It's a shame about this, though. In my opinion, like I said, they going right back to this shit. They going right back to it. Comic-Con needs donations. They asking for donations or some shit, right? Yeah, they asking for donations and stuff. Asking people to give money so they can keep it going. I'm not lying to you. They gotta keep it going. They asking for money and shit. I don't know if they always was doing that. They might have always been doing it. I don't know. But I think we're going back there. Even though on like Netflix or what's that one? That's that. All these TVs, all these stations they have now. All these stations, they have some airing on them. You know, some comic stuff airing on them. But it's not the same. I ain't gonna pop nobody's bubble and all, so I'll just be quiet about it, cause I don't look at that stuff. But I know an uproar when I hear an uproar, and I'm not hearing any uproar. Yeah, that's the point. We're not hearing any uproar from any of it. Like it's a hit. Like if that Stranger Things, you know how that was a hit, or that what's the name of that other one? That fucking other I'll think of it.
So powerful to me.
time when I felt it was fading out. You know, not fading out in me, but fading out as a universally accepted means of communication. And I think that what's happened today is that the big cycle has come around, and suddenly people are interested.
That Game of Thrones shit, Game of Thrones. Boy, did they fuck everybody on that? All that Game of Thrones shit, and they fucked everybody big time. Remember that shit? Everybody was pissed the fuck off. We wasn't following the shit. Yeah, we wasn't following it, but people were mad. Like, why the hell did they do? I mean, they fucked everybody on that one. But this is why, yeah, this is all aided to comic books going down right now. You got what happened to Star Wars, the Game of Thrones. You got all of this stuff is you know, that's why it looks the way it looks today. You know? Still hardcore comic people out there now. They on YouTube making shows and all. But I thought if you catch any specials about comic books coming down out of Hollywood, I mean, you're getting basic people making these shows and talking about comic books, but I doubt if anything trickled down from Hollywood of a celebrity talking about comics and shit. Like, I doubt a special, I'm talking like a special or a highlight show. Yeah, it's just the scene just changed. You're going to get Robert Downey Jr. to do it. Stark. Get him to do it.
And they're getting to stretch, and the market is such that they can stretch.
Now, this documentary here is from 1989. I was 19 years old. You was 19, too? 19 years old. That's when this documentary came out.
Basically, I took everything that was there and just put a slight spin on it. The idea was to say the modern audience wants certain other things from the characters. They don't want their characters quite so perfect, quite so squeaky clean.
But it was another comic book hero, Batman, guardian of law and order in Gotham City, who was to make the revolutionary breakthrough. In the spring of 1986, comic fans were thrilled and amazed by the publication of Frank Miller's Batman.
This was a comic book documentary, guys, in the 80s. It's like, how did it come from this the way it is? You know what I'm saying? It's really fucking... And the thing about it is, it looks like it's going, you know, it's having its own cult following, the way it used to, you know, like this. People ain't give a fuck about this. When that first Batman movie came out, I guess that started something, you know, with Michael Keaton, you know. Superman with Christopher Reeve in the 70s didn't start a comic book craze, dude. They didn't even start a comic book craze. You would think because of Superman in the 70s that the 80s would have a comic book craze because of that, but no. As good as that was, that's the ultimate of all superhero movies, and that didn't start a comic book craze. But that's how difficult it is. So this is from 1989, and y'all just listening. Listen how the people are. Look, they ain't cool, are they? No, they ain't cool. They ain't cool at all.
People that were buying them when they were kids are coming back into it now. They're seeing them. They're more adult stuff like Frank Miller's Dark Knight, Elektra, Alan Moore's Watchmen, Swamp Thing.
Less than a year after the release of Batman The Dark Knight Returns came another pioneering work, Watchmen, by writer Alan Moore and artist Dave Gibbons. Once again, the superhero convention was turned on its head. In Watchmen, set in America in 1985, superheroes have been outlawed.
We deliberately set out to do a piece that was as complex,
Alan Moore is the man,
and as multi-layered as the best contemporary mainstream fiction. That's not saying that it's necessarily any good, but it sure as hell is complicated.
Watchmen chronicles the fall of the superheroes as, one after another, they are mysteriously killed.
So anyway, That's how comic books used to be. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't lie about nothing. I don't know when it became cool and all this shit. I don't know. But I'm not surprised if the shit go back to this. I'm not surprised. I don't know when it became like, you know, the shit. Shit, you far from out of an Iron Man was a nobody, dude. He's a nobody, dude. So I don't know this new kind of way they did everything. But whatever way it was, it worked. Yeah, it sure fucking worked. But it's a short far cry from the way, you know, it used to be for years and years and years, dude. I mean, like.
For a specific purpose, because Watchmen was a very, very involved story, calling for lots of detail, lots of specific events shown in a very specific way. So therefore, I adopted a very clear way of breaking.
Yeah, wasn't no such thing as somebody saying, "Oh, you don't know about comic books." You know, now you'll get that. And it's like, what the fuck you talking about?
It's a 3x3 grid, which I think also has the effect of a proscenium arch in a theatre. It stays the same size, and you don't notice it. And I think it also pulls you into the picture.
You know, so. Well, I like biting the head off of lollipops and sucking it and throwing away the stem. I just don't like holding up. I could do a lollipop with a stem though. I can, but I just prefer not to. So I'm working on Dragonfly, and judging from what y'all hearing now, judging from what y'all guys hearing, you can see I'm not really looking forward to like Dragonfly being the shit. Like, I know it's the shit to us in y'all Vashika Tears, but I'm saying in general, I really don't care. I mean, like, Dragonfly got characters with big heads. They kind of in between cartoon and, I mean, like, a cartoonish vibe and a structural vibe. It's in black and white. I mean, it's perfect the way I want it. My brain is just stuck to normalness when it comes to comics. It's stuck to normalness. It's not all up in the air and shit. It's just not all up in the air. I don't know why. It's just, to me, you know, it's just not all up in the air.
Focusing on a convicted father's release from prison, the story highlights the complexity and frailty of human relationships.
Some people, you know, like, all up in the air about shit. Yeah, that's how I'm about to say. Then it's the fact the Jewish thing that started it. Jews started the whole thing, and that holds weight. The Jews started all of it. All of this shit contributed to it changing, you know, like. And like I said, I got my motto. You're either a comic book fan, like yesterday, you're a spiritual person or you're not. You know, you're a comic book fan or you're not. And I'm not gonna get into that shit. But you get the point. You get what I'm trying to say.
I think that the audiences for comics have always been deprived at a certain age. If you speak to any Dan Dare fan, you know, who read The Eagle, and I was one of the abiding frustrations is that suddenly it wasn't addressing the level of maturity that we'd reached. You know, suddenly we had girlfriends and so on, and Dan Dare still wasn't getting organised with Miss Peabody, and we couldn't understand what the heck was going on, you know. And I think what's happened, and you know, there's a comic called 2000 AD, which has, in a sense, addressed this a little bit, and they've got feedback from their readers to say we want more and meatier material. And as a result of that, the people who published 2000 AD have brought out this magazine called Crisis, which is just going straight
political themes into British
you know,
The first story, Third World War, created by Pat Mills and Carlos Esquerra, tells of 5 young people who are drafted to work
I would
for a
like.
multinational corporation, which is exploiting people and politics in a Central American community.
Wait a minute here. I lost my train of thought. Because I'm working on something at the same time I'm talking to you guys. I'm hardly ever talking. I mean, I'm talking to you guys, but I'm also doing something at the same time. Which how I go about my shit from time to time. In fact, more times than you know.
Illustrated by Jim Bakey and written by John Smith. Set in the year 2048. England has become the 51st state of America, and we're in the middle of the presidential election.
Yeah, but see, you got more information than me, sweetie. Then it's the fucking shit where they came in and destroyed it, saying, we don't want our children looking at this garbage. Maybe they knew it was from the Jews back then. The Nazis said something about Superman. They said, he's not but a Jew. A flying in the air Jew. And that sparked America burning. They got all the parents got together in the United States of America, and they made the world kind of like that movement going on right now with black people. It was huge like that. They got together and burnt comic books all over the place. They said, we don't want this shit in our country. I'm not shitting you, dude. Parents said, Americans said back then, and it was the 1930s, was it? They said, we don't want this shit in our country because it's bullshit. We don't want our kids reading this garbage. And they all got together and started burning comics out in the street. And children joined in. Some children actually joined in that shit. Would you believe it? Some children actually joined in burning these comic books all over the place. They said, we don't want this shit in America. It's garbage. See, all these things, it comic books had a crazy start to what it is now. It had a really, really crazy start to what it is now. Extremely crazy. Came a long way.
It's my way, and everybody had their own way of feeding themselves information, television, radio, whatever. That's my way. So it's getting through to people. If they just want entertainment from comics or what, it'll get through. And I think that's why Crisis is important. It makes a good stand and shows really good ideas and concepts like the political world. So it's important, and it's good, and it's entertaining.
See that? It's important, it's good, and it's entertaining. It's common. See how they used to talk about it? Like decent, normal people? Not we know about it and y'all don't. Not that type of shit. It's a big difference. Big fucking difference. Big difference. Well, one day I'm going to do a show with the normal comic things, without superheroes. Because somehow everybody thinks that comics is just superheroes nowadays. That's another fucking thing, man. I don't know where they got this stuff from. I bring it up, but it's good. It's good entertainment with the way they got it now. It's good. It makes for good entertainment the way they got it now. It's all superheroes. I don't understand that, but you know, I whip out hot stuff on everybody. They won't even know what the hell I'm talking about. And yet, hot stuff, that little devil he was by Harvey. Harvey created him, the same person that created Casper the Funny Ghost Hot Stuff. That was the man. If you want to hit the hot stuff, dude, you was. I mean, there's no way. There's a lot of comics that everybody remember that they don't even focus on because they on this superhero shit. It's like, okay, superheroes are okay, but there's other aspects to comics than superheroes. You know, it's underground comics. They was the main comics. If it weren't for underground comics, yeah. If it wasn't for underground comics, then comics wouldn't go nowhere. Sex sells, you know. They don't even talk about that. There's a lot of things they don't talk about. They're way off with when it comes to comics. There's a whole lot of shit, you know. They just way off from stuff. And that's okay if that's what the world wants. You can't argue with what the public wants. They want to transform comics into some superhero thing only. Okay, that's fine, but don't think that's the truth and shit. I mean, like, everybody got the right to do whatever to their comics, don't get me wrong, but don't be fooled thinking that, yeah, that's what I'm saying, don't be fooled thinking that that's the main fucking thing is superheroes. You know, superheroes, dude. I mean, like, people just prefer them, I think, I guess, of naming, you know, what's the real comics and everything.
The world looks mighty good to me, 'cause Tootsie Rolls are all I see. Whatever it is I think I see becomes a Tootsie Roll to me. Tootsie Roll, how I want your chocolatey chew. Tootsie Roll, I think I'm in love with you. Whatever it is I think I see becomes a Tootsie Roll to me.
Tumble or skate, pedal or dance, even pirouette. They do so many things. They're as cute as you can get.
All together now! It's so great to watch and play. Those bouncing kids can make your day. Bouncing kids can from Galoob.
Hey, paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
With the Mario Brothers and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. If your sink is in trouble, you can call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Hooked on the brothers. Yo, you're in for a treat, so hang on to your seat. Get ready for adventure and remarkable feats. You'll meet Koopas and Troopers, the princess and the others. Hanging with the plumbers, you'll be hooked on the brothers. To the
Where are you gonna find all the hottest toys? On the planet Mars? No! On a mountaintop? Hot we got at KB Toy Stores. It's the place to shop. You'll see all the latest toys to choose from. Hot we got at KB.
Can't find that popular new toy? If it's hot, then KB's got it. And you'll find a big selection of the hottest toy hits every day at all of our convenient locations.
All the latest toys to choose from. Hot we got at KB.
Personalized statement or even a political statement.
Americans didn't go for no comics at first, dude. It took a hell of a time to get America, United States of America, hit the comic books because, number one, to be honest with you, an American person say we're the heroes. See, our heroes are like George Washington, stuff like that, people like that. Honest Abe, that's our heroes. We don't need no white man flying in a uniform, dude. Doing their white American white people, white America don't care to look at themselves like that. They don't give a fuck about it. That's how you know it came from Jews. It came from the Jewish thing, and that's one of the reasons that made America turn against comics, because of that right there. They don't care to see themselves flying in the air with a uniform on. White man say, I'm better than a superhero. I'm a white man, and I don't need to look at another white man in a uniform flying around solving crimes and mysteries. And this helped America do what they did to pass those laws back when, because they didn't give a fuck about it. They ain't look at comics that way. A white person ain't look at comics that way. The same way a Jewish person or Italian person look at comics. You go in an Italian neighborhood and you see an Italian boy sitting on a curb reading a comic book. Italians and, white Americans, they heroes of themselves as far as they concerned. I'm dead serious, and this may come as some surprise to you guys, but it's the truth, man. They don't give a fuck about seeing imitation white person flying in the air and everything. They look at themselves and say, hey, that's what we think of ourselves. And they say, no, that's not what we think of ourselves. They just did this. It's something that they do, and white America just wasn't hip to that shit. So they had an extremely hard time of getting rid of the comic book thing. They really thought they did at one point, got rid of it, but they didn't. They found out they didn't get rid of it. It's still here. Still kicking. So don't be surprised because it is going on the way it's going on. White America feels different about comics the way they used to think about comics. But I know that was one of the reasons they didn't give a fuck about it. So they look at it like, wait a minute, it's not a white man. It's not a white man, dude. I don't give a fuck what you're saying about it. But we do our own fucking shit. We do our own shit. And that needing somebody in a uniform to fly up in the air and shit like that, you could kill that. White man say you could kill that shit because we our own damn heroes. We don't need that. And a lot of minorities are into that, But white people don't look at themselves that way, They just don't look at themselves that way. I'm not saying that I'm a comic book expert or anything like that, but I've been around the comic shit since the 60s. So I know, something about the shit. I don't have nothing against the way, because I view the next comic book movie like the next motherfucker. No doubt about it. But I can't, that's what I'm saying, I can't help but think sometimes, like, if you're going to get people into it, like the young kids or whatever, shouldn't they know the truth about the shit? Why you coming off with like a little, why you not telling them the truth about it? I mean, get on hip the other aspects of comic, the fun side of comic books. I ain't saying you gotta go back to Hostess cream pie ads or X-ray vision ads. I ain't saying you gotta go back there, but Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, to say that when you say comics, you thinking only superheroes. Don't you think that's going like way like? I mean, damn. Like Jim Morrison said, get a singer some, man. There's enough room on the table for all aspects of comics, dude. All aspects. It's just, I don't know. That's just my intake on it. And when I look at documentaries like this, kind of make me scratch my head. Like, wow, comics really changed today. Now it's a cool thing. And it's like, dude, the only thing like that is something first come out, yeah, and like all of a sudden everybody turn around and say, hey, what's this? I never seen this before. That's the only time something become like that. You know, I never seen this before. What the hell is this? Hey, this is different. This is new. No, this shit been around. Comics been around since World Wars and shit. Now it's at like a cool level where you know about it, you don't know about it, you gotta know about it. You know what the fuck you know. I'm not against it or nothing like that. It's a marvel how it just is like that. You know. It's a marvel that it's like that. I've been drawing comics since I was a child. I just recently started publishing a motherfucker, not for money though. I do mine for it's non-profit. Right? RVT is non-profit right now. I'm not saying that one day RVT never gonna be profitable. That's not what I'm saying. It's just right now I'm too busy focused on growth rather than getting profit. That's where you fuck up at. You know, in my opinion, that's where you fuck up at. When you focus on money too much. Hey, how much money you getting from it? You're not getting any money from it. That's when you fuck up. I know that from experience. When I used to work with the newspaper, I was the illustrator for a newspaper. And that's how I learned that. Don't worry about the fucking money. Just do your thing. The money gonna come. You know, the money, sometimes you gotta know how to be patient. And, you know, the money gonna come. And being young, I was stupid. And, you know, so I learned from experience with the money. So now I got RVT. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about the money. For RVT or RSN or RMJC, my stations. I'm not going to worry about I'm going to just produce the shit and give people what they want to look at. Now, I'm smart enough to realize the money going to come. Then I noticed that other people did they shit like that. They did they stuff like, okay, Soupy Cells was a broadcast user. He used to walk miles and miles just to get on the radio, and he'd get paid 1 penny. That's how he started out. You know, the money gonna come, dude. I'm not fascinated with that. That's a trap. That's a huge trap. The money trap. I'm not gonna get into that with my animation. My main focus is growth right now. Just growth and perfecting. That's just my main focus right now. I'm not worried about the money shit and how much money you got. Cause that's the first thing motherfuckers ask. How much money you making? That's ignorant. It's rude, and it's showing that you're gonna be in business for a very, very, very short time. Very short time. Very, very short time. And in hard times like this coronavirus coming upon everybody. This is the test right here to show where your business at. You know, do you have these loyal customers, these loyal followers? This is the ultimate test right here, to show do you have these people still with you, just hanging there with you through these hard times right here? In other words, what I'm trying to say is, when you turn around, when all this shit, if it ever goes away, are you still gonna have your audience? Are you still gonna have your fan base? Are you still gonna have your customers? See, this is the test of time. Not when you're doing good, but when you're doing bad. That's the test. Just like a relationship. You get married, half the marriages end in divorce and shit because of this or that and the other. Well, you're taking vows when you get married for good times and bad times. For good and bad. That's you vowed that during marriage. You vowed it. Everybody's saying, through good and bad times. But then when the bad times come, you get a divorce. Totally going against marriage vows. I myself did it myself. I myself are guilty myself. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm divorced and everything, so I'm guilty myself. But yet and still, that's the way it is and shit. It's the bad times that really bring out where your business or corporation are, not the good times. The good times, everybody loves the good times. Like the New Edition song, "Can You Stand the Rain?" Everybody loves good times and shit. It's when the bad time, like right now, where do you stand? Are you still going to be standing when this is over? If it gets rough, are you still going to be standing? This is where the tests come out at, right here. This is where the tests come out at. Right here during the bad times. Right here. So, I'm not worried about the money and everything, like RVT and all that. I want to see my fans stick with me. See, that's the point. That's what I'm doing. That's the deal. I want to see my fans stick with me. I'm not worried about the money and all of that shit. I'm really not worried about it. It's a trap. It's a money trap, and I'm not going to fall for that. I was working for the newspaper, and I fell for that shit, and I'm never going to do it again. I'm never, ever going to do that again. With the newspaper thing. I'm never going to do it again. And that's the deal, dude. That's the deal. This is the test of time right here. When you're going through hard times, where your true followers at, where your true subscribers at, where everything, every goddamn thing. Not during the good times. Good times ain't shit. Of course they gonna be around a good time. And it's so powerful. Yeah. It's even so powerful though. Let me say this. It's even so powerful that it stretches over to stupid head knuckleheads in the street. They're around you when you got money in your pocket. They're around you when you're doing good. They're around you when you get high. You're gonna get a case of beer, whatever, a keg of beer. You got all the friends in the world. But when you busted and shit, you ain't got nobody. That's the way man is and shit. But that's how powerful that is. And the same goes with comics or anything. Where are you still gonna be staying in your business or whatever you're doing? This is the test of time right here. This is the test right here. During this coronavirus, this is the test right here. Do you still have what it takes when this is all over with? If it ever be over with, even if it don't be over with, or do you still have your people with you during this coronavirus thing? Are they still thinking the same mind frame that they did during this coronavirus? Are they still thinking a mind frame? Which is kind of interesting. You being at home, doing your stuff at home on quarantine. They know you quarantine. Are they laughing at you? Or are they concerned about you? That's a hard pill to swallow, but this is the world of reality. We don't live in Disneyland, This is the fucking world of reality. Are your people laughing at you, or are they concerned about you, encouraging you to keep going because they like your content? They want to see your content through the quarantine. They're not laughing at you. They don't care how you look and your looks changing and all. You go out with a girl and shit, she looks beautiful. Then you wind up marrying her, then she turn around and she take off her makeup. You see a different fucking person. What you gonna do, leave her? That's not how it works, dude. That's not how it works. And that's how it goes down. That's how it goes down with I was saying about the comic industry and everything, It's just I got a thing about it. I'm not saying I'm perfect or nothing like that, but you gonna do this shit or not? I'm like that and shit. You gonna do this shit or not? I'm no professional comic and all. I do my shit with I do my things royalty free. Yeah, royalty free. That's RVT. I do it because I like to do it. I don't think about the money. That's a trap. That's a huge trap. And I'll be damned if I fall for that shit again. I did it once when I used to work for the newspaper, and I will not do that again. No way. So I like what I do. I do what I do. But the person, if you ain't making no money about it, you ain't making no money, then, dude, that's ignorant. That's ignorant. And I hope you still have people doing the quarantine shit. I really hope that you thinking like that. I really hope you have something during a hard time, because it's a very ignorant statement to say. Very ignorant. Very ignorant. The reason why I'm not reaching out with RVT and this and that and this and that, trying to get money and all this, because of my experience of working with the newspaper that I work with, and I was worried about, concerned about this money shit. You know, I'm not doing that again. You know, I let people get to me. I let people tell me shit. Rashid, you should be getting paid for this shit. Everybody talking about your illustrations. You join the mayor of the city. People want to see how you know, when next to the articles that the woman is writing, my job was drawing a picture about it. And people liking your shit. How much money you getting and all this fucking shit. And I fucked up. I ain't doing that shit no more. I ain't worried about that shit no more. I'm not worried about it. But like back then, I said, well, like Hollywood, I was in a Hollywood movie and all. Spirituality means more to me. So the motherfucker's hard-headed anyway. So I don't care. It's so much to the story, you know. It's just so much to the story that I'm not making that same mistake twice. I'm not gonna do it. I think, in my opinion, I don't think the comic industry up on shit the way it's supposed to be. They talk about Batman, but if you ever seen the show, the animation Batman Beyond, that was the ultimate shit. Batman Beyond was one of the best Batman animations ever, and you don't hear a fucking word from it. They not coming off saying the truth about shit about the comic industry. Anyway, they not coming off. They I don't know what they think. I mean, how could you miss Batman Beyond? Of how, if you saw that animation right there, oh my god, man. Nobody even talk about no Batman Beyond. In fact, there's no telling what these supposed to be comic heads say about it. There's no telling what they say about it. Batman Beyond was the shit. It was. That's when he was a young kid with the and Batman was mentoring him. Batman was older behind the scenes mentoring him. It was like that. It was extremely fucking awesome, dude. You hear nothing about that. You hear nothing. Why not make a movie about that? You know? They say the art making was a black Captain America. A black Captain America. A black Afro-American. A black Afro-American Captain America. A black Afro-American Captain America. I'm not, you know, it's a thing where here's the thing. From the looks of everything, yeah, we're talking about comic books, no doubt about it. It's almost like when the government was talking about Murphy Brown, you know? Remember when Murphy Brown was very popular on the TV set, and it's about the government, and the government had something to say about the episode, you know? It's kind of like that. I mean, yeah, we're talking about comic books, no doubt about it. This shit that we talking about, no doubt about it. just, you know, they trying to make it look like it's something on these TV stations they have now with the comics. You know, something going on with it. They all on there. You gotta have that to see the real. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. Yeah. But around here, we're not impressed. We're not impressed. There's nobody staying, what they say, staying true to the game, right? There's nobody staying true to the game. So we're not impressed around here. We're really not. So many bogus ass comics, dude.
Storm doors, steel doors, windows. Factory direct, low prices.
Doors Unlimited, unlimited doors.
My mother uses my shampoo.
My daughter uses my shampoo.
Johnson's baby
shampoo. Johnson's cleans gently.
No more tears.
So it can't hurt my hair. And unlike some other baby shampoos,
It can harm my eyes.
Johnson's gives my Julie's hair that clean, healthy look.
Johnson's leaves my mom's hair so shiny.
And I want my hair to look just like hers.
Johnson's Baby Shampoo from Johnson & Johnson.
For a healthy-looking clean.
You never outgrow.
Carnation Instant Breakfast. You're gonna love it in an instant. You're gonna love it in an instant. So good and frosty, rich and tasty. Carnation Instant Breakfast. You're gonna love it in an instant. You'll also love that Carnation Instant Breakfast is now even easier to make with this free shaker mug. See specially marked boxes for mail-in offer details. Carnation Instant Breakfast. In regular and no sugar added. You're gonna love it in an instant.
Get branded at the American Pants Company's brand name sale. Get branded with acid wash jeans in fantastic new colors. Jordache, Bill Blast, Sergio, Calvin Klein, Alessio, and Ginger from $29.99. Get branded at the American Pants Company with Zodiac sweatshirts, $10.99, sets, $24.99, caps, $3.99. On sale now at the American Pants Company, Frankfurt, 69th Street, and Roxborough, and our new store at 12th and Passyunk.
If you're searching for something for your little girls and boys, and you're finding high prices but not finding toys, and you're sad and you're blue and your tire's running around, the Lionel Kitty City turned that frown upside down. We've got selection, no prices too. Lionel Kitty City makes it easy for you. The prices and selection are among the best around. The Lionel Kitty City turned that frown upside down.
So many bogus ass comics, dude. So many bogus ass comics, you know? People not into dragons. Unless it's Bruce Lee. Unless it's Bruce Lee into the dragon. Unless it's a Chinese man jumping around acting crazy, doing karate. But if that was, but here's my thing: if that was a real thing, that would look pretty exciting to get. But you can see they're fucking around. Yeah, that'll be kind of exciting to get if that was real. That'll be good. That look pretty interesting. They say it's going to be 90 degrees today. It don't feel like 90 degrees today. Actually, it feels pretty comfortable. Maybe they changed it. While we fell asleep, we didn't. I slept past the news. We don't know. We didn't hear the forecast. But I know they changed it. When we heard the 5-day yesterday, it had 90s on the thing, right? That feels pretty good. Now maybe it's gonna heat up later on. It feels pretty damn good now. Like we always say, we don't mind on hot weather. It's just the humidity we can't stand. You know, it's the sticky shit. We like the hot weather, but it's the humidity, the sticky shit. When it gets humid, that's a different story. It's a different story. Don't mind the hot weather now. I like the hot weather. But it takes away your appetite, you know, you don't want to eat that much, you don't want to, no, you just don't want to do much when the hot weather comes, man. You don't want to do much. So I think I'm acing a common conversation today. I think I'm coming down off the spirituality. But I'm vicious on Monday. Yeah, we're vicious on Monday because it's hard to come down off the spirituality. It's really hard to let that go. Really hard to let it go. Sad to see so many people are not into what I'm into, but I'm not surprised, you know. I'm not surprised you're not into what I'm into. And that's fine, because I'm not into what, we're not into what they're into. So it's okay. It's okay. They got shit to say about our shit, and, well, they shit is, well, need I say more, you know? Need I say more? I like the Credible Hulk, you know. I like the Credible Hulk. I ain't trying to be a smart ass or nothing, you know. But I like the Credible Hulk. This trash fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, they fucked him up. Still don't like him. Take him back, go back to the studio, we still don't like him. And these motherfuckers actually went back to the studio. They actually went right back to the studio and said, okay, we gotta do this again because they're not going for a lead. Look at this fucking shit. I heard the customers always right, but these guys take it, in Hollywood, they take it to the fucking extreme and shit. Who's the fucking boss around here? Who created these? I mean, I heard of, well, the thing is, I heard of, you know, like, you know, customers almost, you know, I heard about all these things, but don't you think they're going too far when the audience tell you to go back to the studio and redo it because we don't like it, and they actually do it? Don't you think that's going a little fucking too far, dude? But then again, maybe not, you know. Maybe not. Maybe not, dude. It is funny. It's fucking hilarious. No, we don't like him. He looks creepy. Okay, let's go back and redo him. The people say he looks like spoiled babies and shit. No, we don't like that because of this. Well, then let's go back and change it then. And it's like, look at it. And meanwhile, the people sitting back saying, we got their ass. We got the, but do they got them? Because now they ain't giving out shit. And the only way to see it is on that Netflix stuff. That's the only way to see it. So, and that's if it's good. Then all that Star Wars shit is playing, but it's on that satellite TV stuff. And people are into that. They're into that, and I wonder is it any good? I don't know. But I know if it was good, we'll be hearing feedback from it, like, because when that Game of Thrones was out, we didn't have satellite TV, but we heard about how good it was. You see the point? So we not hearing nothing from none of that shit. None of it. 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 I don't give a fuck what they working on. We're not hearing no feedback from none of it. Unless you're in that circle. Yeah, unless you're in that circle. You're powerful when you evade somebody's territory because they talking about shit. Say we're Mormons. Say we're Mormons in our lifestyle. And next thing you know, it's like somebody come over and where you been? Oh, I've been to the store. And now everybody talking about that such and such over there. They say, yeah, and then somebody else said, yeah, I know, I heard about that, you know. That's when you're powerful, when you evade somebody's territory. Like that. Like Michael Jackson. Like rock and roll. Like Game of Thrones. I mean, not Game, yeah, Game of Thrones. Like, that, Endgame, Avengers Endgame. That's when you evade somebody's territory like that. This stuff they got now is not evading nobody. I mean, we're hearing nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, I'll admit that was the weakest comic book show that we ever watched. We actually watched this whole fucking thing, and as you see, we're online talking all through it. It was the worst comic book animation we ever fucking saw. Got to be the worst animation we ever saw. Gotta be the worst animation we ever saw. I mean, it was real bad. And this going back 1989. I mean, it was. See, I'm telling you the truth, guys. They talk different. They talking different about the comic book scene now. Do y'all see what I see? Now I want to bring this up about the news thing. Just hold on for a second with the comic book shit. Do y'all see what I see when it comes to these fireworks, the fireworks incident? And it's like they stop the fireworks and then all the shootings just start. Maybe it's just me, right? As soon as the fireworks stop, it's like everybody just shooting all over the place. Is that just me, or I'm not alone in this thing here? Nah. Ain't that right, guys? Nah. A world full of bobblehead dolls. Nah. They say, Rashid, you have a very strange imagination to think something like that. Why would I think something like that? Oh, God damn it, man. Oh, God. Now that picture y'all looking at on the screen, that's The only thing I have in there is Marvel, and I told you I use them for motivation. I need motivation. I do. We do. We need some serious motivation, man. And it's a normal thing around here. We just need motivation. That's why I got Pop Marvel on there like that. Everything else is my creation, and I need motivation to do these comics because I'm not getting it. You know, it's like, oh man, if I could really get into shit if I talk about it. It's like when you watch these comics, you want to get motivated, but they don't do a good job of doing it. I don't know if y'all gonna donate to that Comic-Con to keep that going, but I think it's a good thing to do. If you went to Comic-Con and Comic-Con took care of you, you don't leave it. You know, go back and donate or whatever and help it out. You don't want it to go out, because if it go out, then what comic people gonna have? I can't say us because we never went to it. I have no interest in it. I have no interest in going there. But I just thought maybe y'all know about this donation thing that they asking for donations or whatever. So I just think that's something that y'all need to check out, see what it's about. Because y'all don't want things to disappear, because we'll have nothing. You don't want that. You know, you just don't want that. But it's just a amazing thing where it's like, as soon as the fireworks stop, as soon as the fireworks stop, now the shooting started. It's like, who's going to come out and talk about this on television or wherever? I really don't understand it. Who's going to come out and just talk about it? And say, have y'all noticed, right on the news or something, have y'all noticed that when the fireworks stopped, the shooting just started all over the place? Why won't somebody just say it? Why is there so much cowardice? I don't understand that. Yeah, I know they scared. I know they scared. Everybody fucking scared, so what's the difference? What's the difference? See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Don't mind our fucking business, that's all. If they, well, here's the thing, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. If they want to say all exciting shit is over here, then let them say all exciting shit is over here. It's not our business. Let's mind our damn business. Mind our damn business, dude. It's not our business. All kind of shit. It's like all kind of shit. You hear, you know, you can see all the documentary comics, but it's not coming out of Hollywood like that. You bet your sweet ass on that. That's a mystery in itself, I suggest. And the strange thing about comics, the strange thing about it is that anybody can do it. You don't have to be a good artist, you know. Even though they transformed everything, like you gotta be a good artist. But when they first came out, they weren't good artists back then. They were, you know, they didn't have all these muscles, sculpted muscles and all this shit. This shit happened as time went by, and then it became, you gotta have that. Well, what if somebody said, I don't want to put that in there. I don't want to, you know, just do basic comics. What if somebody did that? What would it be like? You know, nobody ain't tried. That's the thing, nobody ain't tried. They say CGI and all of this stuff. You know. The Magic School Bus. I do want to see the Magic School Bus in CGI. The CGI Magic, because I know it's going to be in there. And we know it's going to be in there, so. It'd be fucking awesome, dude. They use a lot of names in comics and stuff, and I'm watching something now, and that's totally different. The way I talk about comics, this is totally different. But I guess that's just the generation we live in, and they go into detail on naming artist names, William Dozier and all of this other stuff, and they name names and say, you know, William Dozier came up with an interesting concept. No, focus on the comic. You already know about the people, dude. And that's what ruined everything in the first place. If everybody was focused on the comic and not what race Stan Lee was, maybe it'd still be the shit. Maybe, you know. Focus on the comic. If you want to name in the comic so much, put yourself in the animation, goddammit. Like me. Dragonfly. I'm Rashid. You know, I'm in the anime. Dragonfly. Cindy's in there. Yeah, there you go. Now focus on the animation. Ain't focusing on me. Do it that way. That's like going to McDonald's and just focusing on the clown when you're eating. That clown food was good. You know what? As soon as you finish eating McDonald's, you sit around and say, you know, I like Ronald. Then your friends say, yeah, I like him too. Here, put this in the trash. Oh, somebody say, oh, I'm stuffed. Me too. I like Ronald. You know, I always wonder about when he wear that uniform, because he make good, you know, this McDonald's is good. When he wear that uniform, I wonder how does he feel when he wearing it all the time. I don't know, but I mean, it's like that and shit. It's like you're focusing on the people, you're not focusing on the product. You know, I mean, that's why I don't talk like that. That's why I don't use names and all like that. If you want to meet the people, you go to a Comic-Con and then let them sign your book, and then you hear them talk, and maybe, you know, you hear from the horse's mouth. And that's more satisfying. Meeting somebody, meeting one of the artists, and hearing shit they gotta say like that. But when you do a show and that's all you're doing is talking about them sucking their dick, talking about them all the time. I mean, how could you focus on the art? How can you I mean, it's like you combining the two like they the same No, I'm not. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to throw a wet blanket on shit. It's just that's the way I look at it. I look at comics different. I'm not gonna throw a wet blanket on shit, a wet tampon on shit. I just, you know, the people that did the underground comics, the X-rated shit, they don't want to be seen showing or drawing pictures of big dicks and all of this shit. They don't want to be seen, for Christ's sake. But when you see this kind of comics, they want to be Schwartz, who did Charlie Brown. He ain't want the shit. He like, want they leave me the fuck alone. That's shorts. That's what he said, shorts. He said, why don't they leave me the fuck alone? Why don't you just look at the Charlie Brown? Why don't you look at Snoopy? Why you bothering me? He had that kind of attitude. But when he got in front of the camera, you will never know it when he got in front of the camera. But you know, when he was on the airplane or whatever, that's when they hit him. He like, I don't like this. That's what he said. He was in an interview, flying, going to one of those cons, and that's when they just hit him. He said, I really can't stand this shit. And he used to always try to go out the back door and everything. But it's just showing you not all of them like to be in the spotlight. Won't you just pay attention to the shit? No, that's not the way things are. They want to hear from the person what they think and this and that. You're hyping up human beings and leaving the fantasy. You're leaving the fantasy and imagination in the gutter. You know? There's a lot of reasons why I don't talk like that, like this.
And O'Neill and Adams' Batman wasn't to be a relic of the past any longer, but instead a forefather of a new, darker and mature era of comic books.
Then it's a thing where they take it too serious. Yeah, I was gonna say don't you think he's taking it too serious, dude, when you talking about the comic thing? Don't you think he's taking it a little bit too serious? I mean, think about it. Like,
Teams that we know today, Denny O'Neill and Neil Adams' run on Batman is somewhat fragmented, although the pair worked together on countless Dark Knight stories throughout the early 1970s. It wasn't always issue to issue, as you might expect. Nevertheless, though, we can look at a number of the stories created by the pair during this time and easily see the long-term impact that they had on the Batman character. The first Batman story told by Adams and O'Neill was The Secret of the Waiting.
Didn't he say a name just now? See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? The first story told by something. See what I'm talking about? Then it's the concept of, look how they talking about. He talking about like he a real person, for Christ's sake. Where's the fun at? Don't you want to make it fun? I don't know. That's just how they roll with their shit, you know. I ain't throwing a wet tampon on shit. That's how they roll with their shit. I knew they was gonna say a name. I knew they was. They always saying they all through it. They gonna say somebody's name. There's another one. So I guess they starting that up. This is where the fun is on this kind of shit. I hope it works. The fun is over here on our fucking shit. Satellite. I hope it works. Good luck on that. Best of luck on that, dude. Best of luck on that, dude. If you say something, you say all the fun over there, and y'all better high-tech it over there and get some of that fun. Yeah, exactly. That's why nobody's talking about our shit now. That's why nobody's talking about our shit now, dude. But I don't give a fuck. Our shit underground any damn way. Who's gonna sit back and talk about Linda fucking Lease? I mean, that's cool with us. Ain't nobody gonna talk about my fucking Linda Lease, dude. They say, yeah, that's why nobody talking about us around. Dude, I'm a minority. That means they ain't gonna talk about me in no fucking creepy comic books. You can forget that. I'm a minority, dude, doing comics. Ain't no fucking way they gonna talk about me, dude. And I wouldn't have it no other fucking way. Believe that. Don't fuck my shit up. Don't fuck my shit up, dude. Well, I kind of understand where Short's coming from. With Shorts, the creator of Charlie Brown, I kind of understand where he was coming from. That's all he gave a fuck about, was those Peanut characters. That's all he gave a fuck about. Day and night, night and day. That's all he did, sit down and draw Charlie Brown and Snoopy. That's all he did. Drove his wife crazy, his wife and his kids. Drove him fucking crazy. They said all you think about is some goddamn, they drive him fucking crazy, man. Drove him crazy. That's all he thought about was some peanut motherfucker. And this coming from his kids. Man, that's all he thought about. Can't really blame them, you know. It's when you can create this, anybody can do it. Any fucking body can do it. You just gotta hit the balls. So you can't really blame him, because when you can do this shit, I mean, you in La La Land, dude. You in La La Land. You don't give a fuck about nothing but doing this. You don't give a fuck about nothing. Nothing. That's all you think about. That's why I'm doing so much. And I'm going to drop it around the same time. Yeah, we're going to drop it all at once. I can't stop doing Linda Lace and Dragonflies. I couldn't wait to get back to this shit. But I know a lot of you guys, my Sheikah-Tears, y'all thought that I abandoned Dragon. It was like, where's Dragon? You know. No, I had to get Linda. I was in school. She had to teach me. I'm staring at her picture right now. Shit. I'm staring at her picture right now. She had to teach me, dude. She had to teach me about how a woman is. Shit. Yeah. I don't know. What time is it? I don't know. Damn, yeah, we way over. Alright, let me get out of here, guys. I'll talk to you guys. I'll do this again tomorrow, maybe. Y'all know the deal. Thanks for coming by. And stay young, okay? Stay young and stay safe. And I'll see everybody soon, okay? Take care.